I am about to make another layout in my Strange Days altered book. So I did post a few things on my Instagram profile of what I was going to be working on today. So this is the Strange Days book, and my first layout I did with you guys. I kind of just put that on there. I don't know if it's going to stay. And I've also kind of thought about possibly taking out that photograph that's there. But I can't do my layout on the next one, on the next page, so I'm going to do it on the following, because this page has a pocket. So what I'm making now is not going to work. So we will be doing it on the third page. So today I'm going to be working with these images. I actually found these on Pinterest, and so this is the main focal point. And then I have some wings. I found some wings and a crown. And I'm going to use these apples. They are kind of getting pretty rough, moldy, yucky apples for in her eyeballs, where her eyeballs are. And these black flowers, they will go somewhere on there. And I have some other ideas, and I'll be filling some things in with paint, and I'm going to use the gesso to create the white on the background, because I think it'll help the images to pop, and I'm excited to do that with you guys. And I was going to add some type of words, maybe a poem, maybe just a phrase, something kind of dark, romantic, I'm not sure. So anyway, I can't wait to start, and I just wanted to give a little quick hello, and we will get into the book now. See you soon. So here we are, a blank slate. This is my favorite part. We don't know what we can create. We have ideas, but we never know exactly how it's going to turn out. So this part's always really exciting for me. So the first thing I'm going to do here is add the gesso, and that's what I'm doing now. So I will be putting the white gesso onto the prepped page of the scrumptious, delicious old book pages that have been glued on there with the Mod Podge. So I'm putting the gesso on those bits of pages, and I will cover them completely so that they have the tooth, like I like to say, and also to have that nice white background is what I'm looking for right now. I will now come in with my heating tool and just dry that really, really good, because I want this to be completely dry before I start putting down any of my collage images. And so that whenever I'm putting the pages down, they don't break from getting wet from the gesso, and so that I do not get any of the white onto the images, because that is definitely not my goal. I want them to be crisp and, you know, have the complete colors from what I printed out. So I'm making sure that it is completely dry with my heating gun. That's what I'm taking care of right now. As I'm looking at the image and how it sits on the page, I have realized that the best way to do this one will be to put it in the middle. So I will cut the image in half and put one side on one side of the page and one on the other part of the other page on the left. So I will put part of the image on the left and a part of the image on the right in the middle. So that is something that will be the best for the size of the image and the book. So you always are, when you're creating, you're always solving your own problems, I suppose. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm solving my problem. The image was too big to put on one side, because if I were to put that whole image on that side, I would not be able to add the other elements that I had printed out. So this is the way that I solved that problem. Because I am putting this on the separate pages, and this, the split in the middle, I will need to cut between the crown to have on either side so the book can open and shut properly. So that's why I cut that crown there in the middle. For the life of me, when I was making the intro of the video, I could not think of the word for those apples, but they are rotten. The apples are actually rotten. I don't know why I could not think of that word, so there you go. They are rotten apples. I decided to use the metallic gold because I thought with the gold in the crown that it would look really nice as something to make the other things pop, So you're making the black flowers pop and you're making the wings pop. So I thought that the gold was a really nice paint to put in the background for these images. Here I'm going in with the white paint pen again, and I'm really making those the rotten apples on the eyes. I want them to pop out more so you can see them. And also I had gone in with some pink metallic paint, some acrylic paint, and I also did the same thing with the flowers and highlighted them so they would pop out of the page more. So, and then I will also use that paint pen to go around the wings as well. I think I make the decision to go around most of everything besides the flowers, and the flowers I use the metallic pink on. So that paint pen gets a lot of use on this layout. I decided to use the title on the jacket from the book that I got this from, and it is Strange Days. So I'm using the, like, straight from the jacket, from the book itself. I'm using the Strange Days, the smaller one on the side of the book, and I'm cutting those out, and I will use them to glue onto this page. So now I'm going over everything with the Mod Podge. I will go over the edges really, really well of the pieces that hang over the side of those pages. I'll even go back later when everything is really, really dry the next day, tomorrow at some time, and just reinforce it with some more Mod Podge on the opposite sides of the crown and the wings and the places where it is coming off the edge of those pages. But I'm also using the Mod Podge to make sure that the ink and everything for where I printed those images, it keeps that ink to make sure that it's coated and I don't have to worry about any bleeding of that ink or fading or whatever. The Mod Podge will really help to store that in, the ink and the paint and things like that. And I'm also making sure everything is down very nice to the pages, so I always reapply the Mod Podge. Well, there we are. We are done with this layout from our Strange Days altered book. Please like, please subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'm really trying to get it, that algorithm working for me and get some people to see it. So I'm asking kindly to help me out. Subscribe and like and comment so we can engage. I'd love to build a community here of like-minded people who love to create the way that I do here with this collage and in these books and just paper crafts in general. So like and subscribe. I would appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you again for watching.